What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? This is yours truly, James Cotton, here at the Buckeye Con Studios. We are talking about Transition Tuesdays. We are talking about how can I transition on this Tuesday? What transition is plaguing me? What is eating at me to where I need to talk to somebody about? So, we're excited to be here. I'm James Cotton, yours truly, the one and only. I would love to talk to you guys today about Transition Tuesday. It's a segment about everyday individuals, not just professional athletes or not just, you know, celebrities, everybody. Everybody, everyday individuals. That's what we consider everyday individuals that transition into life. So no matter if you hit the lottery, no matter if your kids went off to college, you're an empty nester, no matter if you transition from the military, which if you are, appreciate your service to the country. God bless you guys for what you do and the sacrifices you made for you and your family. No matter what you're transitioning into. So we're going to talk about a topic today. It's Transition Tuesday. One of my main struggles, and not all transitions are bad. Let me preface that. We could have some exciting transitions. You could have some transitions to where you got a promotion at work. But today, in particular, I want to talk to you guys about a personal transition that I had. I had to transition into life after sports. What are you going to do? Typically, the average lifespan for a professional football player is 2.3 years. I think it might have decreased a little bit over the years. It's been a while since I've played, but we're talking what am I supposed to do? And a lot of the struggle for individuals, professional athletes, or collegiate athletes, when you transition into life after sports, it's tough. So it's like there's an old saying, what are you going to do when the cheering stops? So the goal is to make sure that the cheering don't stop. The goal is to make sure you keep yourself relevant. The goal is to make sure that you find your purpose, your happiness in life. And I think that's the biggest struggle. A lot of us professional athletes or former professional collegiate athletes, the struggle is when you're done, you don't have an itinerary anymore. You don't have a slated schedule to where you are the focal point. You are in charge of your own life now. And so when that happens, a lot of us could can succumb to the peer pressures that the environment which we create. If that gets the best of us, it could lead to a lot of bad, horrific things such as drug abuse, anger management, you know, verbal abuse, and it just really is dictated on where your mindset is and what you're comfortable with doing. Once your football career or your professional sports career is over with, and that is one of the reasons why marriages, the divorce rate for professional athletes once they retire, I believe, is at about 77%, according to a recent study. And so, my toughest transition was figuring out what it is I wanted to do. Where was my passion? And my passion was helping other people. That was my passion. So I was extremely excited once I was able to understand that, okay, if I'm helping out kids, it's helping out me. If I'm helping out elderly folks, it's helping out me. If I'm helping out family members, that helps me. That gives me peace of mind. And actually, when I was in high school, I always wanted to be a counselor. And so it's kind of eerie and ironic that I'm in a position to where I'm helping athletes or everyday individuals transition into life. And it's so cool to watch the progress that individuals make. Guys that have worked with me in the past, they acquire a certain skill set with working with Buckeye Con and have transitioned smoothly. And is an amazing experience for myself. I don't look for any pats on the back, man. It's always cool to get your praises and all of that good stuff, but it's just an opportunity for myself to really give back to the community that supported me either via playing sports or any of my business endeavors. And so, that's one of the key things that we got to keep in mind, when transitioning is understanding where your passion lies. What are you good at? There's a lot of content out here today. You get a lot of motivational speakers, keynote speakers, uh, life coaches, business coaches that are basically, it boils down to where does your passion lie? And it's easy for me to sit here and say, hey, man, what are you passionate about? Go and figure it out. But no, you have to go out and experience. You have to find individuals that you trust to mentor you, or you have to put yourself in environments that's positive, that's full of affluent people that you could ask questions to. Hey, what are you doing now? What was that like? What was that transition like for you? And so when you ask certain questions, that's when you can come up with the answers to help you with your transition, and you will understand that, oh, okay, this person putting in this amount of hours, this person's working hard, okay. And so therefore you'll be able to discover your passions through asking questions, through putting yourself in situations, going to work for somebody, or figuring out what business you want to start. You might like walking dogs and you want to just start a dog walking service. Whatever you're passionate about, that's what you have to figure out. And like I said, we're talking about myself personally. My passion was helping other people, and so I started doing football camps. I do a free camp for children, underprivileged children, and it's a great opportunity for me because for me, I've been able to create a setting for myself to where I could have some former teammates of mine, whether it be collegiate or professionally, come back and help out with the camps, and they feel special. The community feels special. And guess what? We helped all of these kids. They gave them some knowledge on how to accentuate their life skills through commitment, discipline, teamwork, faith, setting goals, all of those things. And for me, that's where the reward is. And that's why I love doing what I do. I get the opportunity to go out and speak at schools. And it's really cool because, people do listen. And for me, that is one of the main things that I'm really good at is listening. So if you guys have any questions out there about transitioning, just to give you guys a brief background about myself, I've been retired from professional football for probably 12 years now, and I am consider myself a transition educator. You know, I have a lot of hours of spending time with former athletes, everyday individuals, and assisting them with transitioning. So if you have any questions about transitioning, it could be about anything. Um, Hit me up. All my social media platforms. We're on LinkedIn. We are on Twitter, Instagram, and that'll be at Buck Icon. BUCKICON. I'll make sure I put that in the screen. That way you can see how it's spelled. But I just spelled it out for you. And just use the hashtag AskBuckIcon. And I promise you I'll respond to you. And then if I have an opportunity to share your question with the world, everybody that's listening out there, if you're listening on podcasts or if you're watching the YouTube channel, I appreciate it. So make sure you subscribe because there's going to be somebody, some individual that could benefit from this information. I have a wealth of knowledge. I'm excited to share it. So please give me all your support, man. And we are here at the Buck Icon Studios, and we are trying to make a difference here, not only in Ohio, but all across the country and the world. So if you get the opportunity, please share this video. The quick little insert just might help somebody. We're going to be chiming in every Tuesday. Sometimes it'll just be me. Sometimes I'll have some former OSU and NFL football players, and then I just may have an everyday individual to share a transition with you on this Tuesday. That's why we call it Transition Tuesdays, ladies and gentlemen. This episode will be brought to you by buckicon.com/store. You can pick up any item. So if you wanted to get a cool autographed picture of myself or a football, a mini helmet, I would love and be truly honored and humbled to sign it, personalize it, and ship it out to you absolutely free. So go to that website, pick yourself something out special. I would love to get it out to you. Um, but that's our sponsor for today, buckicon.com /store. Pick out an item. I'll ship it out, sign it to you absolutely free. So I'm excited that you guys was able to participate today. Remember, share Transition Tuesday. Make sure you guys tune in every Tuesday. And then if you have an opportunity to catch it at a different time, but just understand that this is our Transition Tuesday segment. You guys can look forward every week. We're going to be dropping little baby gems and some knowledge on transitioning. So I hope this was pretty cool. It was enjoyable and pleasurable for me. And just so you know, if you purchase something online, all the proceeds benefit our football camp for children with special needs.